of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Robin Lopez. That one misses.
Free throws haven't been too kind to them here in the second quarter. I mean, you have the lead with the ability to extend that lead. In order for that to happen, you've got to make your free throws.
Roten, the pass to Henson.
Stay down. Stay down.
That's his second personal foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And he sinks the second. The Knicks leading by 14. Bell with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Bell with it. He's got 11. Here's Williams. And the Knicks miss again.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
In the corner, it's Roten. From beyond the arc, good D by Bell.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was simply superb. He ended with 23 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Inside, here's Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The Knicks leading by 17. And here's Bell from the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Parker's got his 5th rebound in this one. On to Tacumbo, dishes to Roten. A minute 20 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They get it back.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Here's Bell, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 3rd in free throw percentage, 8th in steals. And the transition game was not their strong suit. I mean, that was not their forte. They finished in the bottom third of the league in fast break points.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Parker. It's stolen by Bell. And Tarek Williams, the basket on the assist by Bell. And it's 8 points for Williams.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's the screen. Onda Tacumbo kicks to McLemore. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Aaron Aflalo. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Your Bucks, Tony Roten. At the line for 2.
No good on the free throw. And And the Bucks making a change here. Monroe's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Porzingis, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Roten kicks to Carter Williams. 2 on the clock. No luck. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks out front as they wrap up the second quarter with a tremendous 17-5 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I don't really think there's been a key. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do on a basketball court, right? I guess the one other thing is rebound, so I'll try to focus on that for next time.
Good luck with that, young man. Kevin, a young talent looking to do whatever it takes to make it in the NBA.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hey guys, we've really taken the life out of this crowd, but I still want to talk to you for a minute. We're being unselfish with the ball and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been coming because of the passing on that end of the floor, and I want to see that continue. Something I have liked is our movement off the ball and all the good looks it's created for us. Keep finding those open shots on the floor. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. Let's not take our foot off the pedal no matter how big a lead we got. Let's take it to them.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Talk about a terrific game for Bell. 16 points, and he's knocked down.
And the Bucks with some changes. John Henson's checked in for Parker. Tony Roten comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Carter Williams in for Jose Calderon. And a new group in for the Knicks. Spates checked in for Lopez. Miles Plumlee comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Bell in for Grant. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Bell in at point guard. Maurice Spates out there with Miles Plumlee. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. Moment here now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Ben McLemore. Doris, what's the news?
Yes, gentlemen, the head athletic trainer for Milwaukee was able to update me on the situation. A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
Dishes to Carter Williams. The 15-footer, and Monroe with the basket on the assist from Carter Williams. That's 12 points for Greg Monroe. New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And here's Bell. He's got 16. There's the pick. He kicks it to Anthony. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Anthony's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Here's Monroe. It's rebounded by New York. Bell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Spates. And Derek Williams subbed in for Anthony. Carter Williams against Bell. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. John Henson, 4th.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him.
All right, let's go.
He'll have the answer for you.
And so Bell nails both of them. The Bucks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Henson with the screen. Monroe with the screen on Aflalo. The drive by Monroe.
Looking at the game Greg Monroe has been having, 12 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Smooth sailing for New York. There's the feed to Plumlee. Back to Bell. Plumlee sets the pick for Freak. Pass to Plumlee. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness. I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Monroe with a screen on Aflalo. Roten kicks to Carter Williams. Such a wide open look. Carter Williams has got 4 this quarter. 1:52 left to play in the third. Bell against Middleton. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Bangs home the trifecta. Aflalo's got 10 points in the game.
They've been splashing home those 3s since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Here's Roten. And he drops in the layup off the glass. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Now Bell. 20 points for him. Here's Plumlee. And he jams it with authority.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man, because he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Roten, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Roten putting up the numbers. He has 9 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one.
Tony Roten taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Roten. And some changes here for the Bucks. Parker's checked in for Monroe. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Chris Middleton. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. He doesn't get the second one. New York's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Now, here is Bell. Lets it go from deep. On the wing of Aflalo. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Bucks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Carter Williams kicks to Roten. Back to Carter Williams. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
One shot.
The Bucks have shot 50% from the line, 6 of 12 so far. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here. Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Michael Carter Williams. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Clippers. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Jabari Parker is out there with Monroe. And it's Calderon in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. 6 to shoot. And Parker, here we go. And that one's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Three-pointer, Bell. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got rebound number 7.